Hello, guys. We are going to do a leaf study today, just different ways to do leaves. And I know we've done leaves before, but these are just going to be different. I wet my or dampened my sponge on my double loader, so it just keeps my paint moist. I pop it off, and I have my medium and white, citrus green, sap green. These are all multi-surface paints, multi-surface, which means metal, glass, ceramic. It's wonderful. Usually has a cap like that, but with a shortage of paint, sometimes it doesn't. All right, I just put out some other colors here, but I'm going to show you this cobalt or ultramarine, brilliant blue, sap green, citrus, and wicker white. Citrus green and wicker white. I'm going to be using an angle brush, a filbert brush, and a flat brush. And this is a 5/8 angle, a 10 filbert, a 12 flat. And I'm going to have my paper towel, and I'm just going to work on a couple of leaves with you. All right, so I'm going to start with my flat brush. And I have this so that the camera focuses better. I put this flat underneath me today because it's helping some. All right. So I'm going to go in between the two colors, split the brush, see? And then I come over here and work it in. Back and forth, back and forth. So it gets nice and full. I need some more citrus. Okay. And then I could get some white. All right, so there we are. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll do it this way, is I'm going to put an angle here, an angle there, and sometimes the angle's like this, and it's going all the way to the point. All right, and when I do this, I'm coming right here. Let me go down a little bit more so you can see it. I'm going to come right here. I need some medium. So when I need medium, I just step straight into the floating medium. All right, so I'm gonna come here and I take and I scrub, but I need to go to right here. So I do that shell right here. And then I'm gonna slide and stand to the tip. All right, so I act like there's a magnet right there where all this is coming to. Now let's try something different. Let's put the dark on the inside over here. So I'm gonna put the dark on the inside and the light on the outside. It's a little bit different than you've done before, and then slide to the tip. All right, so then I'm gonna take and pull the stem. Oops, you can't see. Pull the stem right in the middle. All right, so I went and put this out there that far, but if you want to cover it, we just go like that. Okay, so look, if you're here with the citrus in the middle, then all you do is step over. All right, and have the dark in the middle. All right, and then we just pull our stem right in the middle. Okay, so see, doesn't it look like, it looks like that's rolled up and then over. See that? Just gives you that illusion. All right, so then I'm going to come in here and show you from here. I'm going to go stroke, stroke, stroke from the center, and the last stroke goes to the point. Now the citrus and white are on the outside and sap's on the middle. Okay, so I can turn it upside down. If you're a lefty, you might want to do that more often. So I can go right here and pick up paint right here. Isn't that fun? Because I already got that started. So I'm sliding this out and lift. From the center, I do another one. From the center, and then I'm standing up. Well, I can come back in here with the sap because this is that dry, this is very dry art paper. All right. So then I can take a little bit of that white and I'm going to drag the center in, give you that a little bit harder. Okay. So I'm going to also come in here and do this stroke right here, and then we're going to let it sit for a few minutes, and I'm going to come back. This is the 12. Well, actually, because it's absorbing it up, soaking it up really good. I'm going to show you another thing to do. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit of citrus and pull it in the middle. Okay, so let me wash this brush. Now what I want to do is I want to put just some citrus on the tip, maybe some white. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to very lightly touch. So I'm going to start up here, and I push down and lift while it's wet. Push, lift. All right, and then here I barely touch. All right, let's come to this other side. Use a little bit of white. My fingernail just ran through that. All right, so I got carried away. Let me show you what to do if you get carried away. Pull this over here too. All right, then I'm going to get some sap and just pull it out a little bit. Come back here, the sap on the other side of this. And then the stem in the middle. All right, so just play with that. That doesn't look as good, but because down this way, these are coming up. Then it comes around. Okay, just a little bit different than the leaves I've shown you before. I just want you to see that I'm going to put the toe of this ankle brush. Okay, so this is the toe, this is the heel, and then this is what I'm doing. I can just stand up, so just the toes touching. All right, so I'm going to touch the toe, pressure, and lift. Okay. Pressure and lift. All right, that's with white streaks. Touch this, pressure and lift. This is more citrus, and see, this one was just darker. So I come here, I can put some blue now. Blue and the sap, and white and the citrus. Now watch this. I'm going to come here, pressure and lift. And it got really dry, so it needs, watch happens if I add medium, and then I can go right back here, get it really smooth. Let me start again. Chisel, put pressure, and lift, and then I just pull the stem in. So this is a dry edge I don't want, but I've got that dry edge because I'm on paper. So it's paper canvas is what this is called. I'm not recommending it, as my husband bought me all kinds to play with, and I don't think I would try to do my stroke work on it that much. All right, so I also want you to see this filbert. So I'm going to grab the back of it with citrus and the front of it with sap. And you can even get some sap and blue. All right, so this one I want you to see. You put pressure, and then you slowly turn it and stand up to a point. Pressure, lift. All right, so both of those are not good. Let me try it again. You shouldn't be up like I'm doing this, but I just want you to see. So pressure, chisel, 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 slow to a point. And I still didn't get a good tip. There we go. All right, pressure, lift, pressure, lift. I like to get a long, slender tip, but these kind of just put pressure down and then lift. See, I keep doing that till I get bigger and bigger. All right. All right. So I just wanted you to see you have to practice with that brush. All right. And it is used for flower petals. But when you're using them for flower petals, I want you to just see something. I'm pushing down, down. So you don't have to have a perfect point because we're going to put a pretty center inside of it, right? So it just gives all those round tips. And then when we get here, we can put all these little centers in here. So you don't see that you're hitting that point. Use a scruffy, or you can use, I want to use the tip of this brush and add a few dots. And just remember, I just want to show you, if you're struggling, pick up an inky script liner. And then you can come right here and make all these tips be really pretty. But then I also pull these down in like little liner strokes. But this is also dry. I don't want it dry. There we go. So you can fix anything. There we go. So practice, practice. So angle brushes. This is a flat. These are flat brushes, and these are filberts. So go practice and share with us on Facebook, please. See you next week. Do your homework.